We're ready. Hi, everyone. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome to Tech Talk for Fitpros. How are you doing? I hope you had a great day. So one of the questions that comes up over and over and over again, pretty much on a daily basis in my WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups, and all instructors want to know the answer to this question. Do you need a webcam? If you do get a webcam, which one do you get? How much should you spend? And of course, is it worth it? Is it worth the expense? So I thought I'd come on tonight on the Tech Talk and just give you 3 examples of 3 different webcams that I've got. One I've had for many years, one that I recently purchased. I'm really, really happy with it. And then I'll show you the built-in webcam. So you can then make a decision. Hello, let me know where you're coming in from, where you're watching, which group, if you're on YouTube or Facebook. And if you have a webcam for streaming your classes, which one are you using? Hey, Carmel. So let's go with, this is the most expensive one that I have. This is called the Logitech Brio. This is, it shoots in 4K, HD, and I really like the look and feel of this. I like the bright lights. I like how it picks up, and I'm really impressed with it. If I get close to you here, you will see pretty much every line, every pore. It's very, very close up. It come back. The webcam will just take a couple of minutes to adjust, but then it will pick me up really quickly and easily. There's some great Logitech software that you can use, Logitech Capture. I particularly don't use it, but just to tell you that this is quite a big space here, and I've also got lights overhead, and I've also got a bank of lighting here, and I'll do another tech talk with lighting, so I can give you some ideas for that. So this is the Logitech Brio. Now, quite a few people have ordered these, and it's always the same when you order a webcam. It depends on your space, it depends on your machine, which you're streaming with, it depends on your lighting. So be prepared to order a webcam and then maybe send it back and change it. Not always the most expensive is the best. So it really depends on where you are on your journey. So this is a sort of a high quality webcam. Now, if you wanted an even better camera and a better picture than this, you could use, reaching over here, and you could use your DSLR camera. There's my DSLR camera, and this is a Canon. So you could fix this up as your webcam. You'll need a special lead, otherwise it will shut off after a certain amount of time. But that is going to give you a real creme de la creme picture. It's quite difficult to set up. You often need a capture card, and I've tried it, but I've gone for a webcam. So that's my personal preference. So now I'm going to shoot you over to a cheaper Logitech. And the one I'm going to show you right now is the C920. You can pretty much pick these up secondhand. It's not as expensive as the Brio. So I'm going to come up close. I'm going to just adjust this a little bit. I'm going to move that to the side. I'm going to move the second one on. So this is the Brio. And I'm now going to show you as I switch to this one. Okay. So there you go. This is the second Logitech. Can you see the difference in the picture? Can you see having to adjust to me and the lighting? I'm going to move into the center. As I step back, can you see a difference in the picture? As I step back, if I was doing a class, it's a little bit darker. It's a bit more shadowy. And then again, as I come up close, again, we've got quite a lot of shadows there. So let me know if you can see a difference between the 2 Logitech cameras. There's quite a big difference in price, but it's not to say that one is better than the other. You might go for the cheaper one, the 920, and it might really work well for your setup. It just depends. But there you go. You can see that there is quite a remarkable difference. Now, I used this for a long time, a good few months, and used it every day, and it was fine, and I think it looks completely fine, but you can see a difference. Let me know. Yeah, definitely see a difference, can't you? So that's the 920. Always have a look for your webcams on Facebook Marketplace, have a look on eBay, and you can often find ones that are a little bit cheaper. Or of course, if you want to get it as a business expense, you can get one from Amazon. There's loads and loads of different makes and models. So I'm just picking a few so you can see that they're all not the same and they are quite different. So that's cool. I am going to, oh, Emma says, no, you can, yeah. Absolutely, yeah, I hope so. Again, you can see the shadows here on my face. Now I'm going to now I'm streaming on an iMac. So this is a new iMac. It's only a couple of months old. And so I'm going to go now to the iMac inbuilt camera. So you can see the difference again from just streaming using your laptop or your desktop. So let's go. So this is the FaceTime. Look at that. And this is a top of the range iMac. So this is the best one at the moment that they're putting in as standard. And you can see as well that's a lot darker as I move back. Gets much darker as I come forward. I mean, it's fine for FaceTime calls. And it's fine for sort of everyday use, but if you were streaming your classes and you want you want to be well lit and you want it to look good, you can see that is a lot. It's just nowhere near as good as the webcams. Can you see? Yeah, absolutely. So can you see? So there are my 3 different ones, and you can see the difference. I mean, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, but I don't think it's as sharp. I don't think it picks up the colors in the back. Even though I'm lit here, you can see that's quite a big difference. So let me run you through them all again, and then you can see. And I'm not suggesting for 1 minute go and buy the most expensive webcam. I think it's a journey. I think the most important thing, if you've been following the Tech Talks, is just to go live, and go live as much as you can. Get 10,000 hours of lives in, and then start to upgrade your kit as you go. So let me show you again. If I'm going across here, this is the Logitech. There we go. So it's better. You can definitely see it's better. Again, it comes in and out of focus a little bit. It's not HD. But, it's okay. It's all good. And then if I go to my favourite, it's got to be Brio. So there's my Brio, and you can see straight away that's a lot. The picture's a lot sharper. It's picking up the green background, picking up the floor. And it's a much sharper. Now, if you're streaming, I'm going to step back. It's so close. If you're streaming using your phone, you're probably going to find that you're going to be streaming in 4K HD, so that's going to be really good quality. And also an iPad is going to be really good quality. But what you won't get if you are using your phone, if you want to use a mic and a mixer and you want to go into the back of your laptop or your desktop and you want that crisp sound, then you're going to have to use a desktop or a laptop, and you're going to go for Facebook. You're going to go in using the Live Producer or StreamYard, or you could use the OBS, but I'll do another tech talk about those. So I just wanted to show you those 3 comparisons, and I highly recommend maybe ordering one, see if it suits you, if it suits your setup, and if it doesn't, send it back, and then try a couple of different ones, because there's no one webcam that I would say definitely get this one, this is the one for you, because all of us have got different setups. So I should definitely try different ones, send them back, and you can always have one, try one, use it for a while, and then you can always put it back up for sale on Facebook Marketplace and then upgrade to the next one, and keep updating your tech like this. If you're not using Facebook Marketplace to sell and buy your old kit, then honestly, you can sell absolutely anything over there. I always sell kit first before I buy any new kit. And then kit that I don't want and don't use, put it back on Facebook Marketplace and you'll sell it really quickly. So let me know. I hope that helps. If you need any more assistance or help, then let me know. Again, you can see it focusing as I'm coming up close to it and back out. But yeah, I really like that webcam. I like the look and feel of it. And it really does make a big difference. So yeah, helpful. How do you spell Brio? It's B-R-I-O. And this is a Brio, and it's an HD one. There's also a really good Logitech called a Stream Cam. So Google the Stream Cam as well. I don't have a Stream Cam, but pretty much I know nearly everybody who is who's streaming with a webcam has found the Stream Cam really helpful. It's a really good camera. It's not as expensive as the Brio, so you might want to try if you can get a Stream Cam. They've been really difficult to get hold of, but they are a good buy as well. Yeah, Martin. Hi, Mark. Very dark in the colours. Yeah. Absolutely, it is definitely the best, and it's reflected in the price. It really is. I mean, I don't know if this was 199, it might have been a little bit more. But you don't know what you don't know. You know, you start with the Logitech, you think, wow, this is great. And then you upgrade and get something else. You think, wow, you can see the colors, they're a lot sharper. But, you know, it's hard to compare streaming directly from your phone, because you're always going to get really good quality direct from your phone, but you're not going to get the mic and the audio unless you won't get everything plugged into the back of your phone. There is a way to do it, but it's quite complicated. But if you want to use the live producer in Facebook, and you want to stream directly again into YouTube, you can do it through OBS or StreamYard as I'm doing today. But it's just if you want that audio and you want to use a mixer, and an audio and a mixer, I've got two channels, so I can increase the volume of the microphone voice, and I can bring down the music. They're on separate channels, so it makes it easier to get a better quality audio voice using your mic and of course your music. But again, I don't think there's something that you need to do right now. I think you need to get as many hours as you can and then just slowly start to upgrade as you go. And it really does depend on your room. This room here is really high, so if I don't use a mic, the music just bounces and you get a really tinny effect. It doesn't sound very pleasant at all. It's like an old cassette player. So a mic and a mixer in this room really makes a massive difference. Oh, should I use software? It just depends. I think, you can get a good result, Robin, with your iPhone for sure. But I just think if you want to use a mic and a mixer, then it would, you do need to upgrade from there. Yeah, absolutely. What do you think about the devices that can follow you around? Yeah, I have got one. Portal, I think if you wait a bit longer, I think Facebook's Portal will be the man for the job for us. I really do. I think that when they've got that right, and it's still being tested, when they get Portal right, Portal will start to follow you. At the moment, it only follows your head, so it won't. You don't see your feet quick enough, but it will get there, and they're constantly upgrading the Portal. And I think in the next few months, you might see that the Portal is something that we all switch to, especially as if you're using Facebook Live, because the Portal will follow you around. There's also another camera that I've got one, and it's called a Mevo, and a Mevo will follow you around as well. So that's an option for you. It just depends on your space. You can take this, you can keep going with it, you can keep going, you can keep upgrading your tech. Most important thing, as I keep saying, is go live as much as you can. Get your sound and your audio right first. Get your audio sounding crisp, and then start to upgrade from there. I think the Brio, yeah. And Lorraine, I'm not suggesting for 1 minute go and buy a £200 Brio. I'm just saying that you can see a big difference, but it will, as I say, just depends on where you're filming, on your space, and the colours, and if you're lit as well. Oh, I hope that's helpful. Do let me know. Yeah, absolutely. Do let me know. I hope it's helpful. I'm here every night. Just do a quick 10 minutes on simple tech, just things that you can perhaps consider, start to do some research, and find out if that's the way you want to take your live streams in the future. Good work. All right, guys, have a lovely evening. Thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. And I'll catch you tomorrow night. There you go, Martin. I've got you up on the screen.